and welcome back to the Film and TV channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. If you like what I do today, please, if you can give us a like, that'd be great. Give us a thumbs up and please hit that subscribe button if you've not already done so. And tell your friends, try and do everything film and TV and lots of stuff, reviews and information, blogs, etc. So today it's a series review, 12 episodic series. That is all available at this point in time on BBC iPlayer. So I'd binge watch this over the course of an evening and a morning. So 12 episodes, we're about 30 minutes each, so about 6 hours. So kept me quiet for a bit anyway, but I'll tell you this now, it did frustrate the hell out of me, this one. And it's called Conversations with Friends. Yeah, it's a follow-up to something else you probably know, but I'm not going to go back and watch what it was a follow-up to because I don't think I've seen it, but I might have done and forgot all about it. Anyway, it's based on the 2017 novel of the same name by the Irish author Sally Rooney, developed for BBC Three and Hulu, in association with RTE, so it's a allied Irish-American UK thing. It's done okay. Internet Movie Database, Joe Public 6.9 out of 10. That's at the 16th of May 2022. And I've ignored the 10 out of 10s, which some lunatics have left the asylum, obviously. And I've ignored the 1 out of 10s, probably more sensible, but I've got to have balance. I'm doing this. 142 people scored it between 6 and 9, so not a lot of reviews. And 41 scored it between 2 and 5. So generally a 78% positivity. So that all bodes well, doesn't it, for this? Well, for some people anyway. The Rotten Tomatoes audience as well, positivity rating of 84%, so 84% of the people were positive. So on the face of it, very, very good. It's the second adaptation, of course, by this of a Rooney novel of Normal People, the first one. You probably watched that if you enjoyed that. If it's similar to this, you'll probably enjoy it. But as I said, I don't remember watching it. I have to go back and just glance, see if I have, because I don't particularly want to watch that one. But there you go. But this is Conversations with Friends. It premiered and released on the 15th of May. I think it's showing weekly on the BBC at the moment. But as I said, you can watch it all on BBC iPlayer. 4 main actors in this. Alison Oliver plays Frances Flynn. Sacha Lane is Bobby Connolly. Joe Alwyn as Nick Conway. And Gemma Kirk as Melissa Baines. And plenty of others as well. What about the critics? I mean, the public seems to be okay with this. What about the critics? Rotten Tomatoes, 65% approval rating. So again, that's a positivity rating. That's pretty good. That's based on 26 critic reviews, an average rating of 6.5 out of 10, which again is fine, is okay. Consensus reads the website, while the characters are unevenly compelling and the overlong plotting makes these conversations often go in circles, they do, this adaptation retains some of the observant wisdom. There's a strange word. I wouldn't say there's much wisdom in this series or in this with the characters, that's for sure, that made Sally Rooney's novel shine. Yeah, okay. On Metacritic, the other critic site, the series has a score of 64 out of 100, so very similar. I'm in the minority on this, guys. I'll admit to it now. Based on 27 critics, but that was 13 positive and 14 mixed. All right, no negatives, but not overly enthused with it. And it scored anywhere between 40 out of 100, 40, and 100 out of 100. The Washington Post's Inku Kang gave it 40 and said, the simplicity of the plot gives away the disastrous overconfidence in stretching the story out to 12 half-hour chapters. The result is a frustrating weightlessness to the ups and downs of Frances and Nick's entanglement, which is supposed to be overwhelming and potentially life-altering because of her youth and his unique vulnerabilities, or his unique pain in the arseness, as I said. But it's mostly just a snooze. Absolutely, Inku. I agree with a couple of the points on there. Yeah. Empire's Emma Kemp, she was a bit more favourable. She gave it 60. She said, a fro often upset him. Well, it is upset. He upset me, not in a good way. Look at how the strongest feelings of love can break us apart and scatter what we know of ourselves. Rooney remains a singular voice, but this one might remain better on the page. Well, again, I don't totally disagree with that last comment. IndieWire, though, Ben Travers likes it, 83 out of 100. While the 6 hours can get bumpy in plotting and frustrating when the story's perceptiveness clashes with its lead's innocence. Yes, she's too innocent to be believable, but hey, in this day and age, it doesn't surprise me. Conversation with Friends paints a sophisticated psychological portrait of when youthful ambitions and adult realities come to a head. It certainly does. Right, guys, my thoughts. You probably know I'm not enamoured. I said I was frustrated. I wouldn't say it was bad. I wouldn't say it was badly done, badly put together. It just frustrated the hell out of me. The storyline. Perhaps I'm too old now. Perhaps I'm too grumpy and old to believe that the naivety shown in this by a character just is beyond the realm for me. I just thought it probably is correct and it probably is right, but the way a certain other character manipulated things is unbelievable for me. A lead male for me who we used to say in the old days, he wants your cake and to eat it too, and this is what this lead male did. Totally unlikable, so I didn't like him one bit, unless you were a young, naive girl infatuated by good looks, because that's about all he's got going for him. He's got nothing else as far as personality-wise is concerned. And that's the story. Perhaps it's as old as time, perhaps it is, and why it took 12 episodes, I'm not overly sure why. The first 4 or 5 are painfully slow. Occasionally things liven up, but it is a bit of a slog and at times pretty tormenting. It was tormenting me to watch it. It was on in the background. I did find other things to do while I was watching it as well, because it was one of those sort of things. And for me, as a mini-series of 2 or 3 episodes, it would have been fine. 100 minutes, but not 12 by 30-minute episodes to tell this story. It could have been done very quickly in other ways. Most of the main characters are pretty self-centered in this, even from the naive young girl who stars in it. The characters we're not talking about. I think the actors did an okay job. Nothing wrong with the actors. I thought they did what was asked of them. And when it comes down to it, I couldn't really, like me. If you do watch any of my vlogs, I like to invest in characters. I couldn't really invest in any of them with respect. And especially the 2 protagonists, and especially the character Nick, as you probably sense from this. I mean, it was almost painful to watch for me sometimes. I do want, of course, I want a happy ending for the poor naive young lead. Obviously a real dad's not going to give her advice, but perhaps a mother to give her advice about this guy she's going with, or she, it's just so weird. There's just no one of sense or any adult who can actually offer this girl any advice as to what an absolute user this guy is. But there you go. As I say, I'm frustrated with the storyline, not particularly how it was done. And of course, you think it's all going to turn out badly, and it doesn't. She sort of moves on, but then, it's a bit of spoiler alert, guys, if you don't want to listen to this. Then she gets dragged back in. She gets dragged back in the final episode. I'm sorry, I don't want another series of this. I don't want a continuation of this story. I certainly won't watch it, and I certainly won't review it. And I don't want to hear Nick's weirdly horrible voice and his slow-paced chatter ever again. And the phone call. I'm sorry. As a man of going on a bit. I'm not a spring chicken. That phone call about the wine, you'll know what I mean when you watch it. That phone call about the wine wasn't an accident. Of course he wasn't. He wanted a reason to talk to this lady again and get back in with this lady again, this young girl again. And that's all there was to it, because that's the sort of prat he is. As I said, there you go. They're okay, but don't get me wrong. This is probably the most personal review I've done of a TV thing. I just thought 6 hours, he could have done exactly the same in about 100 minutes or an hour and a half, 100 minutes with respect to a far shorter time. And I'll take it even further. Let me just sum this up. I mean, Nick is an arrogant prick, and all through the 2 women in his life who can't see through it. There is 2 women in his life. There you go. That's it. That's the story basically. Just idiots who accept what this good-looking bloke comes up with. Absolutely ridiculous. That's my summing up in a few seconds. You can go on about depression and state of people, but I'm not buying that in the context of what happens on screen in this. In all fairness, but if that's I say it's a drama. It's interesting. It's love. It's falling out. It's getting back in love. It's different things. It's okay, but if that's your bag. If you've read the book and enjoyed the book, I'm sure you might enjoy this. But it certainly wasn't mine. I am going to give it a mark because, as I said, I am in the minority. I accept I'm in the minority, and it's a very personal viewpoint of this. As I say, I don't often get affected like this by a film plot, but it just wound me up, the actual naivety of it all. And that the writer, obviously, probably looking from a female's perspective, but obviously, I think females are far stronger and cleverer than she made them out to be in this. In all fairness, I thought I expect a lot more from ladies than we get to see in this little series. Anyway, I've gone on for nearly 10 minutes now, guys. 5 out of 10 from me. Just an okay score, half and half, but I appreciate I'm in the minority. And hopefully, yeah, in real lives, some of you ladies don't show the, say a young lady, I doubt many young ladies are watching me in all fairness, but please don't show the naivety of poor Francis, which is really tough for a while. Or if you're a mother of someone like Francis, please, or a dad, give us some advice, because these guys like Nick need putting into place. Anyway, yes, it's a series review. This not a Dear Bernard page, but hey, there you go. That's how it got me. That's how it got me, guys. A bit of emotion there. Anyway, nothing from my own, from my own lives or family or anything like that that's resonated. It was just the actual story itself got to me. That was all. Anyway, let me know what you think, guys. As I say, there's a lot of people do like this. I just didn't like it that much. Anyway, thanks for watching. We're going to do rest day. Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More important, let's all look after each other. To meet here again. Oh, that's one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.